Hey everyone, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. Today we have 3 openings for you guys to check out. Do us a favor, we're starting to develop some pretty good relationships with a few of these companies, so if you do wind up applying to these positions and they ask you where you found out about this job, feel free to put in remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. That way they will keep posting more jobs so we can deliver them to you and give you some more notifications on these positions, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into the first job opening. Here is going to be for a live chat technical support representative for Blackboard. This is an educational technology company inside the United States. If you have recently been in high school, college, or just any secondary education, you probably use Blackboard. They're very popular, especially in the college area and university. This is going to be a United States only position. If you are international, just stick around. The other 2 positions are going to be open to you. And you can also click this link in the top right to check out a bunch of new companies that we made a list of that let you work from anywhere, okay? So this one's for United States only, remote jobs. This is a non-phone job. And basically what you can do is you can go ahead and check into the actual description and requirements. But you're going to be helping customers figure out issues they're having with their current Blackboard accounts, troubleshooting. You may occasionally need to make a phone call. However, you're going to be roughly about 90% chat job, okay? So check this one out. You should be at about $20 per hour. They did not provide a salary or hourly range, but we're going to guess about $20 to $25 is what you can expect with this one. The next opening is going to be an entry-level customer support agent. You must reside in the state of Arizona for this job, and it is going to pay $18 per hour. This job is posted by Aston Carter. Basically, Aston Carter is a staffing company, and they find workers for other companies. So you will be technically working for Aston Carter, but for another company. So it looks like they are hiring customer service agents. You're going to be solving complex incoming cases via phone, email, or chat, and you're going to get assigned, a 1 to 3 in the groups in the marketplace. And the 3 groups are going to include either the consumer, the merchants, or the drivers. So it sounds like you might be working for one of these delivery apps. So this would be an interesting way to break into the actual corporate area of this. If you do a great job in these staffing positions, guys, typically the companies might hire you afterwards, or you'll get even better opportunities through the staffing company afterwards as well. So as far as requirements, they're hoping that you have 2 years of experience handling inbound customer issue resolution using chat, email, or phone. Computer skills, they want you to be able to navigate multiple systems. So if you've worked customer service before in a call center or anything like that, you kind of know how it goes. You have multiple systems open on your computer at the same time. Just make sure that you note that in your resume that you have experience, using a computer in a fast-paced environment or something like that, okay? And this is an entry-level position. So if you have just graduated from college or you're, high school or anything like that, remember that entry level is not necessarily an age, it's a skill level. So if you're looking to just break in anywhere, go ahead, put an application in for this one, okay? The next job that we're going to cover is going to be for our international audience. And the last position for today is going to be a customer care specialist. This is a remote job working for your parking space. It's essentially like Airbnb, but for parking spaces. And this company is based out of the United Kingdom, or England, or whatever you guys call it over there. All right, so it looks like they have over 1 million drivers that use this app to basically rent parking spaces throughout the United Kingdom. And again, that's similar to Airbnb. So basically you can go on Airbnb, book other people's homes. This one, you can go ahead and book other people's parking spaces. Okay, so basically people list their parking spaces, and then you can rent them out for as long as you need. This one does not note any locations. It just says that it's remote. So if you speak English and you're fluent in German, you can go ahead and apply to this job. There are no location requirements. This is open to anybody, okay? Some things that they do put on their wish list, they want you to have previous customer service experience using either, the phone, email, live chat, and Zendesk, Google Suite knowledge. Basically, Zendesk is a customer service kind of app. So if you have any experience using any other customer service software, but not Zendesk, I would still put that in your resume just to make sure that they know that if you don't have the experience using some of the things that they want, showing them that you've picked up other tools and whatnot can definitely help them assume that you're going to come in and you're going to pick up the other new software for yourself very quickly, okay? So that's going to do it for today, guys. We will see you next time. Definitely head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com to check out all 3 of these listed positions. There are definitely other ones that we posted the other day too. We just don't make videos of all of them, guys. Sometimes we get too many, so we can't just cover them all. Okay, so head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com, and we will also leave the links in the comments section below. Take care. Everyone, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. We are an online job board. We post jobs from all over the world and connect applicants with them. So if we don't cover a specific position that you like on a video, head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com and you might see something else that you like as well, okay? Today we are going to cover an opening for a content moderator for a video game platform. So if you're interested in that, stick around. It's gonna have flexible hours. There's gonna be no phone work involved. It's a no phone remote job, and you will work about 90 hours in total or 90 days, okay? Stick around and let's go ahead and dive into this one. This is going to be through Mod Squad. If you're not familiar with Mod Squad, they tend to connect a bunch of people with jobs that tend to be focused around content moderation, chat moderation, largely for video game systems. They do a lot of work with places like the NFL, NBA, and other sports leagues as well. This is going to be a full-time position. We're going to label it as a chat kind of job, even though it's content moderation. So, for example, if you're going to be basically moderating games and the chats that go on in them, okay? So Mod Squad has partnered with multiple top-tier brands, clients across the globe, and they need the best of the best in content moderation. So if you have a background in content moderation, this is going to be a job for you. This job is also going to offer a work-from-home job, and it's going to be a flexible schedule. Okay, so they're seeking contractors to join their network. And specifically for this position, you're going to receive, review, and moderate content on video game platforms based on the client's guidelines. The project hours, it says 24/7. You're not going to be working 24/7, so don't worry about that. You're going to dedicate about 15 to 20 hours per week. And the first initial contract is going to be for 90 days. So this is a contract position, but it is going to be a part-time position while you're actually working it, okay? They're looking for somebody who's knowledgeable and passionate about video games. So if you know what noob means, camper, and things like that, this might be a position for you. If you're interested in online communities and social media, so for example, if you're active on, forum boards like Reddit, Quora, if you run a Facebook group or something like that, this might be a good job for you. And if you have experience of being an active member of a community, especially in a moderation admin capacity, this would be a great opportunity for you as well. I know this might be a little bit of a stretch, guys, but even if you're a leader in a game like maybe like Clash Royale or Clash of Clans and you run a very active clan, I would put that down as some experience you have, because you have experience moderating and running a gaming community. Okay? Basic PC proficiency, ability to perform standard diagnostic processes, and things like that, okay? So you do need some equipment for you to actually work in this position. And they also, remember this too, guys, it says 90 days. From what I see, Mod Squad posts a lot of these positions. So if you do well in this position, they're going to keep hiring you to keep moderating from then on out. And if you do a good job in this position as well, they might link you up with another person so that you can get, full 40 hours per week moderating different kind of platforms, okay? So again, this one's going to be for our video game lovers out there. So go ahead and we'll link the actual link to apply to this position in the comments below. The pay range, we're going to guess it's about $15 to $20 per hour is typically what we see. They did not offer the actual range, but that's typically what you could expect in these positions, okay? If this one is not for you, head over to Mod Squad. If you are international, Mod Squad also offers international positions. You can head over to our job board to see if they have any openings, or head over to their job board as well, okay? Take care. We'll see you next time. Hey folks, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. We traditionally just do remote and hybrid job openings, but we found something very interesting that we thought, some people in our community might be interested in, or even folks outside the community that are visiting this channel for the first time. BNSF Railroad is hiring a ton of conductor trainees to come drive their trains, work on the railroad. So we wanted to just make you aware of this opportunity. It's very, very well paying. The starting range is $70,000 to $82,000 on average, and approximately $200 per day. All right, the requirements we can see here. Again, this is not a remote job. This is going to be in person. You would have to go to Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, wherever they're hiring, to actually work these positions. But if you go in here, you can scroll down. You can see some of the requirements that they are looking for. The requirements are pretty low, guys. So you just need a high school degree and other basic requirements. This is just to prove if anybody out there knows any young men or young women that are thinking about going to college and spending $100,000 on student debt, you can make a living in America without going to college still. Okay, $15,000 signing bonus, $70,000 to $82,000 pay, no debt. Just go straight into the position. Okay, we're not going to spend too much time on this. You guys can go ahead and read into the actual application. Go ahead and feel free to click on the links below. We will leave the links in the comment section of this video so you can click and read on. But this is a great opportunity, guys. $70,000 to $82,000, and that's just at the start of your career. You could definitely move on to working some other railroads, rail lines, and so on, and definitely get over six figures. Railroads typically have great benefits as well: full health care, pension. Definitely a great plan for your retirement as well. Okay, check this one out: remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. They are hiring in 3 separate locations, and they are also hiring for multiple roles in each of those locations as well. Okay, so this is a great one, guys. Check this one out. This is going to be United States only. If you are an international job seeker, check out this video in the top right. This is the latest one we did offering international job openings. Okay, take care, and we'll see you next time. Welcome to the Remote Professional Network. On this channel, we highlight job leads, give career advice, and we also run an online job board where employers post jobs and also other opportunities. So feel free, head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. We don't make videos for every single job that's posted, but we do the ones that we think are going to be most important. Okay. This first one we have today is a cybersecurity analyst. This is a full-time remote job in the United States, so you do have to be in the USA to work this position. The pay range is going to be about $80,000 to $130,000. Obviously, if you have some more experience than other people, you're going to hit up closer to that $130K, and this can also be location dependent as well. All right, some of the standard minimum qualifications we can see here: you have to be at least 18. That is for most every job that we see here. And we can see knowledge evaluating application and IT infrastructure for risk and threat assessment, knowledge with evaluating vulnerability and threat information to assess, measure, and prioritize mitigations based on risk, and a few other things that are really related to cybersecurity. So if you're someone that is in a cybersecurity boot camp, or you are in college right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to start looking at these positions and their requirements so that when you graduate, you know exactly what you need to have ready to land one of these positions. In my opinion, sometimes a lot of people do the job search backwards. They start going to school, they get the requirements, but they never really check what the employers are actually looking for. So if you're on a job hunt right now, or you're going to be, make sure you start looking for what the employers are looking for so that you can build the skills and eventually actually land the position. If you are someone that is in cybersecurity, from my understanding, this is actually a pretty basic job, so that's a pretty good starting salaries. You don't need any previous work experience, so this is definitely great for someone who's recently educating themselves in the cybersecurity area and looking to advance in that realm. Okay. The second one we have is going to be a cybersecurity manager. So if you want to manage the person that we just highlighted, you can go ahead and apply to this position. This is also going to be a fully remote position in the United States. The pay for this is going to be at about $170K to $220K annually. All right, so typically for managers, you're going to be giving the orders that are handed down to you from the director, right? Once you get up to the director level, that's when you typically are going to be making strategic decisions and really kind of guiding the business. The director will hand down the instructions and tasks to the manager, and the manager makes sure that all the work gets done for the employees, okay? So you're going to have a team here of about 6 to 10 employees. And we can see here the expected salary rate, again, is $170K to $220K. And that's without bonuses, stock options, and a lot of other things, guys, too. And, your 401K match. Home Depot has incredible benefits, by the way. So even if you're not interested in either of these positions, I would definitely say head over to their Home Depot careers website. Check and see if there's anything in your area or remote. They offer really, really great benefits. Parental leave. They offer a bunch of stuff. Back to this position, though. They are going to require a bachelor's degree program or equivalent degree in a field of study related to the job for this position. They are looking for about 8 years of experience. When they say this, guys, you don't necessarily need 8 years. They're just estimating how much time it takes to gain this much knowledge and experience. So if you have like 4 to 6 years and you think you're qualified, I'd still throw my hat in the ring for this. Additional qualifications, if you have leadership experience, that's going to be something that puts you to the top. So if you have been a manager previously or assistant manager, or maybe you're a team lead of some sort, that would be something that I would put to the top of my resume. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. We will see you later. Head to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com and take care. Hello and welcome to the Remote Professional Network. We are an online job board that highlights remote jobs and hybrid jobs all across the globe. So if you're looking for a job, definitely head over to our website, remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. On this channel on YouTube, we do highlight some of the positions that are open. So let's go ahead and dive into this new one that was posted. This is going to be for our community in the United States. UnitedHealth Group is hiring a customer service representative. This is a remote position. And just so you know, they're going to be hiring tons of these positions, guys. So typically whenever you go to a customer service representative at one of these larger companies, they're probably hiring a bunch of them. In this position, you will get a $1,000 sign-on bonus for external candidates. So if you are already inside of UnitedHealth Group and trying to switch into this position, you will not receive that. But if you are new to the company, you will get that $1,000 sign-on bonus. Typically, there are some stipulations with that. You have to cross the 90-day mark of being at the company, but that should be pretty easy to hit. Like we can see here, you're going to be able to telecommute from anywhere inside the U.S. So again, this is for United States community only. If you are international, though, and you're looking for different positions, check the description or the comment section. We will link a video where we created basically a directory of 25 companies that hire globally, so you can check their career and job openings and see if they have any openings there, okay? Or you can also just check back throughout the week, and we will post different jobs. It's just that we only, make videos for a couple. Back to the job, though. This position is going to be full-time, 40 hours per week, Monday through Friday. You are going to need to have some flexibility to work any of the 8-hour shifts during their normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time. And it may be necessary, given the business need, to work occasional overtime. You do get paid for this. I have worked at UnitedHealth Group previously. This is a great company to work for. There is so much opportunity here, guys. If you are somebody who's really looking to start a career and build a career, they reward high performers, and they are looking for talent. So if you have both of those things and you're really dedicated to honing your craft and really becoming an expert in the health insurance field, this is the company for you. They have stock insurance. They have stock plans. Employee stock purchase plans. They have full benefits, a wide range of benefits as well. Definitely some of the best training that you're going to get in any company as well. And you're going to be working with some really smart people. So definitely, if you are looking to build a career, this is definitely a great way to go. The required qualifications are just going to be a high school diploma or equivalent work experience and familiarity with computer and Windows PC applications, 1 year of experience in a related environment. So this just means they want to see if you have office work experience, definitely make sure to highlight that on your resume. And other experience that I would definitely highlight is not just working with computers, but I would also note that if you have experience working with multiple computer systems at the same time in a fast-paced work environment, definitely highlight that. They are also looking for soft skills. Do remember, this is a customer service position, so they want to see, soft skills are going to be some of the best skills that you can have in this position. So feel free to highlight those. And for this position, guys, just so you know, there is no reported rate by the employer themselves, but it does look like you can bet on about $41,000 to $42,000, $38,000 being your base, and an additional pay of $4,000. Do note that there are usually a lot of opportunities for overtime here, and if you do overtime, you get a times and a half pay. Okay, so if you're at about $15 to $18 an hour and you get a times and a half pay, you'll be at well over $20 per hour for those hours worked as well. All right, that wraps it up. We'll see you next time. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. We are an online job board with jobs all across the globe. We focus mainly on remote, work from home jobs, and hybrid jobs. So if you are looking for a job or in the market right now, head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com to see our openings. In this video, however, we are going to focus on one specific posting. We have an opening for a data entry clerk. So this job is going to be employed by Eppley Incorporated. They are a synthetic roofing company, so they specialize kind of in the construction area. Some of the duties that you're going to be working on while you're in this position, you're going to be entering customer and account data from source documents, compiling, verifying the accuracy, sorting the information to prepare source data for computer entry, and a bunch of other tasks that you would do in your typical data entry position, okay? The requirements that they're looking for, they want you to have some experience with Microsoft Office data and programs, so that would be Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and probably maybe a little bit of Microsoft Power BI if you're working with large amounts of data sets. So definitely, if you have that experience, make sure that you put that to the top, guys. If they list their requirements and you can see something that is very important to them, make sure that you put that at the top so it's easier for them to read. All right. They are also looking for typing speed and accuracy. So again, what I recommend is go to Google, type in typing speed test, take a typing speed test, and see what you can get. Typically, usually most positions are looking for about 55 words per minute. Try to hit about 65. You always want to hit above, not the bare minimum, and then put that number on your resume as well, okay? Some of the benefits are going to be paid time off, and they will tell you about any others that are included in your actual first scheduled interview. So if you're interested in a data entry clerk position in the United States, this is going to be part-time, $18 to $20 per hour. Definitely apply to this one, okay? We will leave the link in the description for you to check this out. Again, this is for United States only, so definitely head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. If you are international, we have opportunities for you there too. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. We are an online job board that highlights remote and work from home opportunities globally, and we also highlight hybrid openings. Today we have a new opening for a global customer service chat representative. So this is going to be online, and they are looking for someone ideally in the APAC region or someone that can work in the APAC hours. Okay, so Asia Pacific is really what they're looking for. So basically India over. Just a few things about this. This is going to be a weekend job. So they're really looking for somebody who can work Saturday and Sunday. You are going to have a full-time 5-day work week. They just want you to start on Saturday. So it'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, Zapier, if you don't know them, definitely take a look at them, right? So let's go to their website. They're a pretty popular tool that helps automate a few things for customers. Very, very popular tool. I've used this in my workspace, almost all the time. Very, very helpful tool here. So definitely check this one out. They do offer full benefits depending where you are located. It looks like if you are located in United States, Australia, Canada, and the UK, you have some more options. But if you're located in other places, they do still offer some benefits. So check this one out. Zapier. This is going to be an online chat position. You are most likely going to need to speak English fluently. However, you can be located in any country, as Zapier is a work-from-home first company. So they let you work from anywhere. They just need you to be able to work APAC hours, okay? So if you're someone who's located, in the Western Hemisphere, but you want to work this position, you just need to be able to work those hours. Hey guys, and just note, for salary expectations, Zapier reports about $68,000 base and $6,000 to $7,000 in bonuses and profit sharing. And this is based on about 13 salaries that were reported to Glassdoor. So that's a pretty healthy number. We can see here it can go anywhere from 61,000 to about 74,000. So keep that in mind while you're applying. That rounds up to about, I believe, $32 per hour. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. On this channel we highlight and report on worldwide remote and work from home jobs as well as hybrid jobs. So if you want some notifications on new exclusive job openings, subscribe to the channel or head straight to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. Let's go ahead and dive into the opening for today. This one is going to be a Talent Operations Associate for Liberty Mutual Insurance. This position is going to be full-time. You can expect a salary range of $57,000 to about $82,000, and this is going to be a human resources-like position. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be handling incoming requests from support managers on issues that have to deal with current employees. So you're not going to really be working much with actual recruitment. You're going to be working internally with employees that have questions about maybe some of the matters that happen inside of Liberty Mutual Insurance. So for example, they may have questions about their benefits. Maybe a manager will come in and say that they want to give somebody a raise, and you will help them identify the range and offer that they can make to the employee requesting a raise and things of that nature. So you're going to be an internal human resources associate essentially. Definitely for this one, the qualifications that they are looking for, they would like someone with a bachelor's degree. I would consider this an entry-level job for somebody who is just graduating to an associate level. Okay, so if you are just graduating, you can probably expect around the $60,000 range to start out for your salary, and if you have some experience, you could probably hit around that $82,000 area. As far as benefits go, Liberty Mutual has some of the best benefits in really corporate America as far as that we've seen. They offer 401ks, they offer pension. They're one of the only companies with a full pension plan. They have full health care, they have college reimbursement plans, and so on. So this one would be great as well. If you don't believe you qualify for this position or you don't like the idea of this one, you can still head over to our site. We have a couple jobs with Liberty Mutual, or head over to their career site. And if you're looking for more of an entry-level position, this would be one of the places that I would want to start my career at, right? Even if you got some kind of entry-level job and just stay there, you would definitely be able to make a significant amount of money and get some great experience. Liberty Mutual, they tend to have some of the best and well-renowned training really in the industry. So take a look at this one. Head over to remoteprofessional.com to take a further look, and we will also leave a link directly to the job in the comments section. Everyone, welcome to the Remote Professional Network. We are an online job board highlighting global and local remote jobs as well as hybrid jobs. Today we have a job posting from Verizon. They are looking for some work-from-home customer service representatives. And we can see here, this is going to be a work-from-home job in the United States. It is limited to 17 states, so I will keep the screen just focused on these states here so you can read them. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, or Illinois, as we say it, Minnesota, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Oregon, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Washington. So if you are in one of those states and looking for a work-from-home position, this is going to be an interesting opportunity. Verizon has a great benefits package, and this position looks like it starts at about $20 per hour. Again, with the variety of states that you have here, this could vary by states, but I would bet you it's between $18 to $21 per hour. Okay, as far as the requirements go and what you're going to be working on, the schedule tends to vary a little bit. During training, you're definitely going to be working during the day. Afterwards, you'll get your schedule, and you'll be able to pick from that. A few of the things we see that Verizon offers to their employees, you're going to be able to claim a rewards package that includes up to $8,000 a year in tuition assistance, 401k with the company match, 8 weeks parental leave, and 50% off your Verizon wireless service. That would definitely help me, so I'd be happy with that. All right, so if you have a big phone bill, this might be the job for you. Okay, that's actually a pretty nice little perk there. Companies usually don't discount their own service to employees, so that's pretty neat. As far as specific requirements that they're looking for in potential employees, they are looking for someone with a willingness to work a schedule that is primarily evenings and weekends, a high school diploma or GED, 1 or more years customer service or sales experience, and all the home office requirements. So definitely the home office requirements, we're not going to go through these line by line, so feel free to hop over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com, click on this job posting. We will also link it below. Again, salary expectations, you could probably bet on about $20 per hour. This is going to be a job with full benefits, and typically when they post these jobs, guys, they're looking for a lot of people. They're not just looking for one, so you will definitely have a good chance at landing this job. Okay. Verizon's also going to provide you a monthly monetary stipend for internet service, so they'll cut you a check each month to pay for internet service. They will give you the computer equipment, desk and chair, and you will need to provide internet service with a direct connection to cable or fiber modem. This is you most likely have this already in your home, and like we said already, they're going to give you a stipend for the internet service. So they're basically going to pay for your internet anyways, and you do need a private workspace. So just, an area with no noise or anything so that you can actually speak to the customers, okay? Check this one out. Great opportunity. We also have another job that we're going to cover that's going to be open to folks in the United States and all states. So go ahead and click this video and keep going on your job search. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Remote Professional Network. On this channel, we highlight local and global work from home or remote jobs and also hybrid jobs. Today we are going to cover an opening from Amazon. They are looking for a non-technical recruiter, so if you're a recent college grad or you have a little bit of experience, this is going to be for you. So entry level to associate level, we'll say for this one. The starting salary looks like you can expect about $72,000 to $126,000. Again, that's going to vary on location, experience, and things like that, but you could bet on at least $72,000, it looks like. All right, so we're not going to go much through, the actual description of the job. This is going to be a recruiter, so basically you're just going to be working with candidates, sourcing candidates, the typical responsibilities in your, recruiter role. We're just going to go look down to the qualifications, okay? They would like you to have 3 years of recruiting experience, and they would like you to have a bachelor's degree or equivalent. Whenever they say equivalent, they're typically looking for, an experience. So if you have 5 years and no bachelor's degree, or 4 years and no bachelor's degree, it still apply. And if you have an associate's or something, I would still throw my application into this as well, okay? The worst they can do is say is no. All right, as far as other preferred qualifications, we can see here, basically they're just looking for soft skills, strong communication skills, organization, negotiation, and they like to see that you deliver on business results. Amazon is definitely a company that rewards high performers. They reward them extremely well. So if you're someone that likes to compete and, really build your career, Amazon's going to be a place for you. Okay, they're also looking for someone that has consulting skills. You're able to work well in a team environment as a leader and a member. So if you have examples of, projects that you've worked on where you've led the project, and maybe also where you were a great contributing member, I would highlight that in my resume, maybe even a cover letter, right? Cover letters, we definitely say throw your cover letter in there. There are a lot of, hiring managers out there who don't read them, but if you hit one that does read them and you don't have one, you're not going to get an opportunity. So we definitely recommend still throwing a cover letter in there. And again, as we can see, the pay range is going to be between $72,000 to $126,000. And yeah, this is going to be full benefits, full-time, everything. Okay, guys? To check this job out, head over to remoteprofessionalnetwork.com. And as always, we will leave a link in the comment section and description below.